car, the Italian Grand Prix special, and today we are on F1 2018. Just after the Italian Grand Prix, I did do a no commentary version of this, so please do go check that out if you wish. However, this is the commentary version because I have now bought a new pair of headphones, so we can now get back into our series. So, yes, it has returned, modern car versus classic car, and as you can see then, here it is, as we can see. So we've got the new 1972 Lotus, the 1976 Ferrari, the 1976 McLaren, the 1978 Team Lotus 1979, the 1979 Ferrari, the 1982 McLaren, the 1988 McLaren, the 1991 McLaren, the 1992 Williams, the 1995 Ferrari will return alongside, all these cars actually, just quick note, all these cars from here, okay, mainly are returning. So this car here is returning, as you can see, 1988 McLaren, 1991 McLaren will be returning, the 1992 Williams will be returning, 1995 Ferrari will be returning, 1996 Williams will be returning, alongside the 1998 McLaren, 2002 Ferrari, however, new car, 2003 Williams FW25, 2004 Ferrari will be returning, 2006 Renault will be returning, 2007 Ferrari will be returning, 2008 McLaren will be returning, the 2009 Brawn is a new car, and the 2010 Red Bull will be returning then. So they are all our cars returning and new to the game. So yeah, there we go then. And obviously the modern cars obviously are all brand spanking new. We've got the Mercedes, the Scuderia Ferrari, Aston Martin, Red Bull, Sahara Force India, one team. However, it's now Sahara Force India Formula 1 team. However, it's now Racing Point Force India, should I note. So that is what I'm going to refer to them as, because it's the exact same chassis, the exact same colour scheme for Force India still, regardless of the name change this season. The Williams Racing Martini racing car, the Renault Sport Formula 1 team, the Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda, the Haas F1 team, and the McLaren F1 team, and the Alfa Romeo Sauber. So we're going to get into it, obviously starting off with, like always, the modern car, and first up is the 1976 Ferrari. We're going to be utilising the Italian circuit of Italy. If anyone checked out qualifying, just ended about 1 hour ago, just over an hour ago now. It was Kimi Räikkönen and Sebastian Vettel on the front row, with Lewis Hamilton in third position. So Ferrari taking a fabulous 1-2 at their home circuit around Italy. Fantastic pole position, and I'm drinking a bit of champagne to that. Quick reminder, do not drink whilst under the influence of alcohol. So yeah. Right. So, here we go then. We'll do obviously the rules to this series, if you're new, basically each car gets 3 laps each, unless we're doing a special one like this where it's 2 laps each. So as you can see, here's the 1976 Ferrari, then here, a lovely car, beautiful, in my opinion. The Niki Lauda's car, this was the one he did not win the championship in, but he came so close to winning it in. Obviously, it's also the famous car where he got burned in that tragic accident. As you can see though, they look like so much different compared to modern Formula 1 cars actually, I think personally. So yeah, obviously these ones are very splendid, but they still got side pods. I don't know if you can actually tell where the side pods are. Don't know what's down here. Also, these cars I do believe had ground effects, potentially. I'm not too sure. If someone would like to correct me on that, then please feel free to. So I'm pretty sure these cars had ground effects. But anyway, down into Parabolica. Now for the last turn, and here's also a bit of a track going to the tour, as well as its first lap. So here we go then, down into turn 1 in the first Ferrari. Where will this go on the leaderboard? Obviously, the top 2 classic cars from today will go on in a final. So this is part 1. I don't think this will make it to part number 2, but I just don't know. So, absolutely flat. Now what surprises me, you can actually still brake in this car remarkably late. It's really the acceleration that for me affects me, and the handling. It's not, you know, it's not the braking. As you can see, there we go, we've had an off-track moment already. It's very, very hard to handle around the corner one of these cars. They do not want to accelerate right. So, this is attempt number 1. Obviously it's 2 laps. So, you know, is this lap number 1? No, I'm not going to class it. I'm going to sort of class it as it's the first full day back. I'm only going to class this as attempt number 0.5, shall we say, to allow a bit of breathing room. So, down into Parabolica once again for the almighty turn 1. And obviously, here we go then. So, down into turn 1, can we get down there? Quite nice. Look at our top speed, 169. Flat out now, all the way into turn 3 and 4. Oh no. So there we go. So this will be attempt number 1, for definite. So we've only got one more attempt to do a decent lap in this car. I don't think this will affect the result anyway. So the top 2 classic Ferraris will go compete against the top 2 modern day Ferrari cars, or powered Ferrari cars, should I say. So the rules to this series is anything that is either driven by an Italian driver, I believe, and anything that had a Ferrari engine or was created by Ferrari shall be entered into this competition. So down into turn 1, a bit too late then on my brake. Tonight it's assuming perfect turn 1, or the perfect turn 2, should I say. So yeah, flat out now, all the way into turn 3 and 4. And then, this is probably the most technical part of this track, coming into the 2 Lesmos. Lesmo 1, and then Lesmo 2. You lose a lot of time through there and gain a lot of time through your 2 Lesmos. And then it's another back up to top speed part of the circuit before you brake heavily into the Ascari corner. Through Ascari now, if you take this nice, you can... Oh no! So, there we go. So we will just use a flashback. We will count the lap anyway. It's not going to make any difference in my beliefs. So there we go. Let's see what this car can do. It's going to be, what will be the lap time? Oh jeez, doing it once was alright, I think. Doing it twice was now embarrassing. But yeah, what will be the lap time as we run up to the third flashback? Sorry guys about this. But yeah, so can we do it this time? 3 times lucky through Parabolica. And it does a 143, then ladies and gentlemen, 0.311, then ladies and gents. So a pretty decent time then for the Ferrari car, of course, but you know, pretty damn decent. But yeah, obviously not the easiest of cars to drive. It won't make probably any difference to how the result will turn out anyway, here then, of course, but as you can tell, it will, you know, obviously, you know, so there we go, 43.11, probably won't make huge difference. I expect the 2 quickest cars will be really from the 1995 Ferrari, the 2002 Ferrari, 2004 Ferrari. I believe that these cars will be the quickest. So on to our next one, and obviously, as you can tell, the wings have got better a little bit. In fact, I'm not too sure actually, but yeah, this car does handle a little bit nicer, I think, in my opinion, compared to the last one. I've driven actually this Ferrari in my last video, handled actually so much better, and I'm expecting the same here today. Obviously, the drivers though, look how different a Formula 1 car is. If we actually go to the viewpoint, if we just have a look, actually how much I can see, it feels so much more open nowadays to them what it used back in them days to what it used to be. Them front cars are so thin, it's unreal. Anyway, let's not focus on the tyres, let's focus on the job in hand here. So down into the first corner, and here we go then. We are flat out now. So like I said, as it is the first day, I won't even class. I might just restart that because that was pathetic. Didn't even get down. Just when still broke way too late. And this time not even starting the lap. Obviously I am new, so do please excuse some bad driving. Right, anyway, down into turn 1, hopefully this time it should be pretty fairly straightforward from here on in, down into turn 1, and we are rocketing down into turn 1 now. Down into turn 1, get the early apex. Doesn't really matter that much because obviously you can get, if you convert that lateness into a good second apex, that always benefits you, I believe, here. Now keep as much right as you possibly dare, that's what I like to do here. I like to keep as much right to create like a bit more straight corner in my belief, it works better. And now straight on. Through the first Lesmo, just about keeping it all legal. Not clean, but it is legal. And now into Ascari. We are flat out here, all the way down to the Ascari corner. Oh dear! We've lost the rear end. Can we get the car back around? So this lap time will count, so it will be the fastest unofficial lap time of today, or official lap time of today, should I say. Because obviously the other times from the 1922 race, none of them were official. So the fastest Ferrari official time of today are 1:52.669. So attempt number 2 then. Ooh. So we're going to restart then that lap for attempt number 2. Let's see what we can do on attempt number 2 of 2. So here we go, down into turn 1, powering our way past the main straight here then, and we are really powering our way down into that main straight. Oh jeez. Right, attempt number 3 of 2, I guess. So let's go in cockpit mode then here. Why not? Try a bit of cockpit. So obviously, look at that steering wheel. I have no idea what gear I'm in. I had no idea what gear I was in, so I just felt nervous off the exit. I prefer this view, because at least I can see what gear I'm in, if that makes sense. So down into turn 1 for 4th time then, obviously trying to make it short. This time I know what gear I'm in. So flat out now into the next corner. So, not the cleanest of laps again, but obviously it's not really going to be in contention. This is more about showcasing some of the old Ferraris, in my opinion. There we go, out of the final corner. What will this be? It looks like it's going to just be under the 140s. It's a 141.109. A pretty damn decent lap then from the Ferrari of 1979 on to the next Ferrari now. And what is it? I believe it's actually the 1995 Ferrari. So maybe this Ferrari could be the Ferrari that maybe makes contention. It would be certainly the Ferrari I'd say that will go under the 120s. 120s, sorry, the 130s. Whether or not it was the first Ferrari ever to go into the 130s around this circuit, I'm not too sure. But I certainly know it'll be the first today, then, like, on the game anyway, to go into the 120s. And as you can see, this Ferrari makes such a higher edge. Fatter tyres, got so much more to give. Here we go then, and down into the first corner, up into 7th gear. This car is quick, trust me, in a straight line. 201, 202, 202 miles per hour. When you consider that compared to many modern Ferrari, that is not bad at all. Now, flat out, obviously, down into turn 3 and 4, keeping a bit more of a different line than through there. And just spinning then, got bit into the gravel trap, and there you go. That's one thing about this circuit, if you do make a mistake, it can punish you, unlike some. Because obviously there isn't really too much room, apart from Parabolica. I do agree there is a lot of runoff there, but otherwise there's not too much. It is grass, so if you do make grass or gravel, so if you do make a mistake here, you can be punished for your mistake, small or big. So you do have to be very, very careful actually here, as well as go for it. So it is the first one, obviously utilising the escape road, and as you can see, just utilising the escape road to show you. So this is what a Formula 1 driver must do when obviously, what you call it, they must use this escape road here, basically, as you can see. So basically they go around this one here, and you gotta go around this one here, and then around the other one there, and you just gotta go on here, like, and you don't gain any advantage through that, of course, because you're adding in like 3 turns, as you can see. And if we actually have a look to show you what I mean, this is what it was looking like going into the chicane. Obviously now look what it's looking like coming out, a lot further behind by about there, even about a good second behind. So yeah, that chicane and that escape road is certainly costly at times. So attempt number 2 then on classing this as. So to get through this video a little bit quicker, because we are slowing down, so we've got to do a lap this time. I had it perfect. I had it literally perfect. Turn 1 was perfect then. Right, anyway. Down into turn 1. We're 5 seconds down on our delta, on our best lap, which is a 1:21.2, and a 2004 Ferrari. So at the last corner, it is going to be just outside the 120s. It's a 1:30.466 in fact, so not a bad lap time, and they're pretty damn decent in fact. Then there. So right, on to the next one. 2002 Ferrari. So this is probably one of the quickest cars of modern history, in all fairness to this Ferrari. And yeah, this is the car that Schumacher took his 5th world title to equal Fangio's awesome record of 5 titles. Maybe Vettel or Hamilton will win a 5th Drivers' Championship this season. Who knows? Could anyone else win a title this season? Of course they can. But obviously Vettel and Hamilton are looking right now the main contenders, just like Schumacher did back in the day then right now. And this was the car that took Schumacher to his 5th Formula 1 title in all respect, to the great legend. So here we go, down into turn 1. Obviously not as quick as the 2004 Ferrari, that's by no means. But this car just sounds brilliant when it comes to pure noise. I will say, the gear changes just sound absolutely sweet. This car is just so sweet to drive, honestly. Just sounds beautiful. And obviously right now it is on for what is right now a very, very hot lap time when you consider it. There we go. It's a 1:23.93 for the Ferrari then of 2002. A pretty damn decent lap time then there. That moves obviously that car up into first. So the top 3, you know, then pretty, top 2 are right now as follows. The 1995 Ferrari and the 2002 Ferrari, as you'll see. So yeah, there we go. 1995 Ferrari. And interestingly, right now, every single Ferrari is just getting quicker and quicker. The best, most actual advanced one was actually, by the looks of it, the one that actually had the best lap time was, or made the most progress, looks like, was really the 2002 Ferrari, when you think of it. But yeah, anyway, on to now the 2004 Ferrari. What can we do? A few days ago, I think we went like 200 or something. I think we're in like the top 1% right now. Top 7. Then there. Now, I am going to use, interestingly, the setup. A rival setup. Because I want a challenge, obviously. Challenge, let's say, get into the top 1%. Let's get into the 119. Let's go for it then here. So, here we go then, down the main straight. This is fabulous. This is quick. What do I say about, like, cars being so quick? And you really sacrifice. Ooh. It's insane. Oh. Right. Gonna restart. I'm not going for a record lap time, I'm just going for a lap time that is mighty quick. It's so hard, because obviously I want to beat my personal best and get into the 120s. Right. Still got a chance to beat my personal best here. In fact, this is my best chance. I am going to beat my personal best by the looks of it. How much go by? That is the real question. We can do about 210. Come on, please. Yes, we're into the 120. Well, there we go. So we got into the 120s then there, and there we go. So finally the 2007 Ferrari Then, so a 120.9, new personal best for me. And then also on the game, which is a pretty damn sweet way to do a good lap. Then there. So it's now between Ferrari of the 2002 or the 2007. Now, that is what it's between. 2007 versus 2002. One lap then, or 2 laps then here. And away we go then. Down into the first corner then. Obviously this car doesn't quite have the same straight line pace as the 2002 Ferrari. But it does have one thing, better cornering pace in fact. So let's see. Obviously right now that's not plain evidence of it right now. And the Ferrari really not doing its job. So final corner parabolica, I don't think. Regardless, the Ferrari going up night, is 125. So because of the Ferrari, we go up in a bit against 2 other Ferraris. So tomorrow's video will be the modern car, obviously. So in the final then is the 2002 Ferrari alongside the 2004 Ferrari. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow will be the modern Ferrari engine cars. So I'll just show you the cars now that will be participating in that event. So yeah, so you have an understanding of what's going on. So the 2004 Ferrari and the 2002 Ferrari are through to the next round. So yeah, just a quick note on that then, to remind myself. So obviously here are the cars that will be participating in tomorrow to decide the other 2 spots in the final. Then obviously here that will decide the other 2 spots in the final, as you'll see in a minute. So we will have the Scuderia Ferrari, the 2018 version, of course, with the new halo. The Haas F1 team, obviously American branded car, but it does have a Ferrari technical partnership, and it does have Ferrari backing and a Ferrari engine powered car, so that will also participate. And the Alfa Romeo Sauber. Was there one more? I believe that's it, yeah, and the Alfa Romeo Sauber. So then so they are the 3 cars that will participate tomorrow. They'll get 3 laps each, and the final then will be decided. But for tonight, the 2 Ferraris of 2002 and 2004, the 2 Schumachers, have got into the final then to compete against what is either going to be Haas, Alfa and Ferrari, really. So thank you for watching. Have a good night.